one of the latest pieces of technology taking the battlefield by storm. Personally, I don't think they'll ever catch on. These are guns. More? Oh, okay. The gun this man is holding is a caliver. The gun myself and this man are holding are called arquebuses. They do the exact same job. The only real difference is this man's gun has a curved stock, whereas ours has a straight shoulder stock. On the far end there, we've got what is called a Spanish caliver. So called because it's made in Spain. Now, we're going to take you through the loading process and then we will be shooting them. Now, when we go to shoot, it will be very loud. If you don't like loud noises, I would suggest you cover your ears, do not plug them, and open your mouth slightly. That should stop your brains from coming out your nose. Now, the first thing you would do is you open up this part of the gun. This is called the flash pan. This gives us the expression, a flash in the pan. Are you all familiar with it? Yeah. A few of yous are. That means someone who's famous for a short while. The reason we get that expression is a lot of the time the gun will misfire. You'll get a jet of flame, some smoking noise, but it won't actually shoot the bullet. It will achieve nothing, hence the expression. Now, all you do is you take your powder horn, you pour a charge into the nozzle. You've got a little while yet, miss. And you then fill the flash pan until it is overflowing, like so. You then close the flash pan over, blow off the excess powder, cast your musket around, and you pour another charge. In this case it's 2 charges because someone brought the wrong size of powder horns. You pour them down the barrel of the gun. Once you've got your powder down the barrel, you go into the shot pouch and remove some wadding. Wadding can be anything soft and dry. Paper, cloth, dry grass, even dry dirt. You stuff it down the barrel. The purpose of the wadding is it keeps all the explosive force of the powder behind the bullet. When you've put the wadding down, you go back into your pouch and remove a small lead bullet, the exact same as this one here. You place that in the barrel. Obviously we're not going to do that today. Historic Scotland stopped us killing tourists. This bullet gives us a few expressions that are still in use. They're incredibly simple to make. You just pour molten lead into a mould, and where it enters the mould it leaves an excess piece that you have to snip off. This excess piece of lead is called a git, and when you snip it off it is a useless git. And that's something every man in Britain has heard at some point. But if you haven't snipped it off before the battle, you will either have to chew it off or crush it into shape with your teeth. This is where you get the expression to bite the bullet. When you bite the bullet, you do something unpleasant. This is unpleasant because it's lead, it tastes disgusting, and of course it's poisonous. What? Oh, you'll be fine, put it back in your mouth. You sure? Yeah, you'll be fine. And a lot of the time they are covered in gunpowder, and gunpowder is crunchy, it tastes like rotten eggs, and it makes you more than regular to the bathroom. So it is truly unpleasant. Once you put your shot down, you go under the barrel and remove this. This is called your scouring stick. You place it in the barrel at the thick of it and ram your charge home. Because with gunpowder, the tighter the compaction, the better the explosion. Take this back out, place it back in its keeper. Don't be tempted to shoot someone with the stick still in the barrel. It might be funny if you got them in both eyes, but you need it to reload. And if you lost your scouring stick, it was a punishable offence. Every other man in your troop, usually 99 men, would give you 1 lash each across your bare buttocks with their scouring stick. And then the drummer would double the process, and drummers are strong men. It's a punishment you won't forget. Now, put that back in its keeper, and 20 minutes later, I'm almost ready to shoot you. As I said, this should be burning, but unfortunately, we forgot to light it. I should use a flint and steel for this, but to save you lovely people some time, we will use magic. Magic. While we do that, this man will distract you by dancing. Dancing? Yeah, dance. Really? Dance! Right.
Bennett, clap really loud.
Yay! Yay! Again!
Yay!
It'd be funny, Tamsin.
Are you done yet?
It'd be funny, Harry.
It's causing some problems, keep dancing.
You're running man.
That's not dancing, that's just running sideways.
There is going to be a bit of a bang in a minute, you two. Is that okay?
We were actually ready a wee while ago, we just like keeping you running about. Thought so. Everybody ready? Now, when you were ready to shoot, you would simply be given the orders to present, make ready, give fire.
Woo!
I told you it would be loud, I didn't warn you.
Was that a bit loud, Harry?
Give fire. Please give fire. This fire. Empty your pan, make the gun safe. Now, as you just saw, this gun's not going to work. That's because they are extremely temperamental. The slightest bit of darkness gets into your gunpowder or onto your